Hello students, second problem of the day for the JEE Advanced 2020 scheduled on 27th of September. This is basically objective question. A wedge is being pushed by the force of capital F and a rod is preventing the motion of this block wedge. Rest all you can read in the language part of this question, and if you want to try, just pause this video at this moment, try the question, try to solve it, and then come back to check the solution part. So here, as you can see in this problem, there is a triangular wedge which is being pushed by the force of capital F, and there is a rod in contact with that wedge, and that rod can move either upward or downward through the sideways constraint. Okay. So this rod can either move down or it can move up because it is restricted to move to the left side, and it is also restricted to move to the right hand side. So the rod cannot go to the left side, cannot go to the right side. It can either move up or it can move down. This wedge is being pushed by this force of capital F. There is a friction between the rod and wedge whose coefficient is mu, and this angle is alpha. We have to look for the condition in which we can push this wedge beyond the rod. That is the question part. Okay, so you read this question, and that question is, for which values of mu is it possible to push the wedge through behind the rod by only applying a sufficiently large horizontal force? Okay. Now here is the solution part. Okay. So if you try to solve this question, it's a very objective question and purely conceptual, purely logical question. There is no need of mathematics in this question. Just look at the direction of friction force and the normal reaction force on this rod. And if I look for the normal reaction force and the frictional force on this rod, then it is very obvious that when the rod cannot move to the left and cannot move to the right, so it has a tendency to move up. Okay. So since we are pushing the wedge to the left side, the motion of wedge is tending to the left side, and rod is moving to the upside. So relative to this wedge, the rod will move up the plane. This wedge can move to the left side. The motion of wedge is tending is to left, and the rod will move upside. So relative to the wedge, this rod, the point of contact of this rod will have a tendency to slip up this point. And when this point will have a tendency to slip upward, we can show the frictional force on that point. And then the frictional force at this point on the rod will be down the plane. This is the direction of friction force. And obviously there will be a normal reaction force on this rod in this direction. These two are the basic forces along with gravity force. So this friction force on the rod will be down the plane, and normal reaction force on the rod will be up the plane. And obviously there will be force of gravity small mg on this rod. Okay. Now the condition given in this problem will be fulfilled. That means the wedge will move to the left. Wedge moves to left if rod goes up. Right. So if the rod goes up, the wedge will move to the left hand side. And under what condition the rod can move up? Under what condition this rod can move up? Okay, so rod can move up. Under what condition the rod can move up? The only force which can move this rod in the upward direction is the component of the normal reaction force. The force of friction will have a downward vertical component. The force of gravity is downward. There is the only possibility for rod to move up is due to the vertical upward component of this normal reaction force. And if I resolve this normal force, okay, if you resolve this normal force, then this normal reaction force will have a component in the y direction, and the component of normal reaction force in this y direction, which can be easily solved as n cos alpha. Right. So this n cos alpha, which is the component of normal reaction force, it must be more than the downward component of this frictional force, which you can say as mu n sine of alpha under the limiting case, the highest value. The vertical upward component of the normal reaction force has to exceed the highest possible value of the friction force. The vertical component of the highest possible value of the friction force. And then only there is a possibility for that rod to move upward. You might think that what about the force of gravity, which is mg? So for that, they are given that we are applying a sufficiently large force. Just look, what will happen if n sine alpha, if n sine alpha, if n cos alpha is less than mu n sine alpha, then no matter, simple theory, no matter how large f you apply a force, how large is f, rod will fall down. And we have to overcome this situation. Because if rod is falling downward, wedge cannot go to the left hand side. So we have to just prevent the falling of rod. That's a very simple question in this. And that means this mu is more than cot alpha. This is the criteria. This is the criteria, or you can say this will block motion of wedge. This condition will block the motion of wedge to the left side. But we need a different condition. We want this wedge to move to the left hand side, and therefore answer for our question will be that mu is less than cot of alpha. That is the answer for this specific question. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.